Hello and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to be doing a shoulder strength and mobility class, a nice quick one, and for props all you need is some wall space. Alright, so make sure that you've got that nearby and let's get going. Alright, so we're going to start with the warm-up. So you're going to have your arms out to the side, soft bend in the knees, and you're just going to be doing some small backward circles. Just keep it nice and small to start off with, nice and easy. And this whole time I just want you to focus your attention into your shoulders. All right, make the circles a little bigger now, medium-sized circles. So really visualizing how the shoulder is moving in that ball and socket joint. And see it moving nice and smoothly. And let's make those circles big. Good. So you can slow down the pace for the bigger circles. That's it. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep the arms up. Change direction. So little circles first. Good. Focusing into the shoulders, making them bigger, medium-sized circles. Soft bend in the knees, neutral spine, relax the neck, and let's make those circles even bigger. Just a little warm-up. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do some backstroke. So with one arm at a time, we're able to really roll our shoulders. So as the one goes backwards, the other one comes forward, and that gives you greater range of motion instead of working two arms at the same time. So I really like this one to help you feel into your entire shoulder and change directions forwards. So like you're soaring freestyle, when you roll those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, we're going to place ourselves next to a wall. So I'm going to jump around from the back wall to the side wall so that you've got different views. But let's start off with just some wall push-ups. All right, so for push-ups, exactly like you would normally, hands are at shoulder height coming into the wall, and then just take a pace or two away so that you've got a bit of an incline. All right, so we're not hinging at the hips. We are kind of leaning into the wall. Okay, and then another thing is I want you to bring your elbows down. So elbows are parallel to the hands and they're pointing straight down to the ground. They're not coming out to the side. You've got a strong core. Pull up those kneecaps, squeeze the glutes, inhale and exhale. Just some push-ups. I really want you to drop those elbows down to the ground and also feel like you're dragging your hands down. This is going to help you find some stability in the shoulders as you do this, as you activate the lats. Good. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, you're just going to hold it at the bottom. So your elbows are hovering just slightly off the wall. They're not touching the wall. I want you to inhale and exhale, pull down. Drag hands down or feel like you're trying to drag them down. They don't actually move. Elbows drag down, everything down towards the floor. Inhale, release, you can push away. Exhale, push up and drag down. Exhale, push up and drag down. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, hold it there and really resist now. So keep the back of the neck nice and long. Don't drop your chin down or up. Just looking at the wall in front of you. Good, and now we're going to lift the shoulders up. Sorry, the elbows. So now we're going into more regular kind of push-ups. Elbows are lifted, going out sideways. You still got a nice neutral spine, but a strong core, active legs. So squeezing those quadriceps, pulling the kneecaps up, and trying to keep your body straight like an ironing board. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, hold it there. Lifting those elbows up. Inhale, I want you to feel, as you exhale, for dragging your hands apart. And release from the wall. Inhale. Exhale, back to the wall. And drag the hands apart. So like you're trying to create space between the scapula at the back. Inhale, push away. Exhale, push up. Drag hands apart. Inhale. Exhale. Drag hands apart. Last one. Exhale. Drag hands apart. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale. Push hands together. Squeeze like you're trying to get the hands to touch. And then pull them apart. Drag them away from each other. Exhale. Together. Inhale. Apart. Exhale together, and inhale apart. Exhale together, inhale apart. Push away. Take a moment, just release those shoulders. We're going to alternate between elbows up and elbows down. So inhale, exhale to the wall, elbows up, and then elbows down. Elbows up and elbows down. You're pushing your hands into the wall here, so that you can get a little bit more resistance going, a little bit more tension to really build strength, work under a bit of strain. And last one, push it up and shake it out. Good, all right. So next we're gonna go into a cat and cow. So I'm gonna come to face the side just so that you can see what I'm doing. So although I have a bit of a ledge here, you'll just have your hands flat against the wall. So trying to get them at about hip height, and then you're just going to lean forward. So your hands will be flat against the wall. I've got a little ledge. And I just want you to relax down. You can have a soft bend in your knees if this is hurting your hamstrings. We're really not about the hamstrings right now, so it's okay. And we're just going to do some cat and cow. Good. So inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, curl and look down. So this should feel really nice in the spine, like a warm-up movement. Even if the legs are bent, you can still really get the back involved in this movement. Good. And now I just really want you to kind of feel this in the shoulder. So I want you to leave the head out of it. So keep looking down on the floor. And I just want you to cat and cow your spine, but I want you to kind of almost lock the shoulders in place. So lifting up, rounding the spine, feel the stretch in the shoulders as you push your hands into the wall, and then arch, allowing the shoulders to release, lower back to help you get your heart deeper down towards the ground and really open up the shoulders. Now, what I would like is for your arms to be completely straight. So no bend in the elbows. Good. And now let's go into our cat stretch. So we've got a rounded spine. Your arms are straight. Good. And what I want you to do is you're going to try and squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then the opposite, try and pull them apart. So it's called wrapping. So you're wrapping the shoulders down. So you're in your cat spine, arms straight, just the shoulders rotate in both directions. So you are retracting them and then protracting them. Squeezing at the back and then opening the space at the back. And again, squeezing and opening. Hold it in your cat. And now your hands, so just hold your position. Shoulders are kind of wrapping down now. You're going to pull the hands apart and then squeeze them back together. Pull them apart and squeeze them together. So the hands don't actually move anywhere, but you are just using little muscles in the shoulders, in the pecs, in the lats to do this movement in your cat stretch. So you are exhale, pull the hands apart, inhale, squeeze them together. 2 more here. Good. And last one. Excellent. Now you're going to do the same thing. Drop into cow pose. So you're in a nice deep arch. Your pelvis is tilted backwards. And you have your straight arms again. And once more, you're going to retract the shoulders and then protract. A little bit harder in an arch to get the same amount of movement, especially the protraction. So squeezing shoulder blades and then rounding shoulder blades, squeezing and rounding. Last one, squeeze and round. Good. Straight arms, arching in the back, pushing against the wall. Inhale, exhale. I want you to squeeze the arms together and exhale, pull them apart. Inhale, squeeze hands together. Exhale, pull them apart. Squeeze like you're trying to drag the thumbs to touch, and then like you're trying to pull the thumbs apart from each other. Keep going. Arms are straight if possible. You can still have a bend in your legs. Good. 3 more. And apart. 2. Keep those elbows extended, locked out. And last one. Good, and then slowly rolling up and just shake it out. All right, last one. So I'm moving back to this wall. So let's start with our right arm. So we're going to place our right arm into the wall at about shoulder height. And I want you to turn your fingers to the right. Okay, so fingers are going away from the face. They're not up or down. They're just pointing to the right side of the room. And then you are very slowly going to walk yourself around to ideally face the front of the room, but if you're only sort of facing the side wall or the corner, that's also good. So wherever you're at, it's fine. Now I really want you to try and lock out your elbow, so keep it nice and straight. If you have hyperextension, like I do, then you can keep a small bend in the arm. Okay, so try not to drop into your hyperextension. Also make sure that that hand is at shoulder height and it's not too high or too low. Just at shoulder height and fingers pointing backwards. Small bend in the arm with hyperextension, otherwise you are coming round, soft bend in the knees. We're just going to bend and straighten. Good. So I'm holding onto my core here. So you don't really want to drop into an arch in the lower spine. You just want to have a nice strong core, but you're not working overly hard. We're focusing on the shoulder. Good, and then just keep a soft bend in the knees. And now we're going to roll this shoulder in and out. So you're going to roll it forward, and then you're going to roll it backwards. So just like we did in the beginning where we were doing freestyle and then backstroke. It's the same thing. When you do freestyle, you roll the shoulder forward, and when you do backstroke, you roll it back. So it's the same thing except your hand is glued to the wall. So think about freestyle, roll the shoulder forward, and backstroke, roll it back. Good, roll it forward, roll it back. And it can be a tiny movement. Sometimes we have very limited range of motion in our shoulders, so this might look a lot smaller for you. You might only be able to go one way and really struggle with the other way. That's fine. Just start creating those neural pathways that are going to slowly help you move in both directions. And if you repeat this every day, in no time you will get it. Good. Okay. Let's hold it in the backstroke position, shoulder rolled back. We're just going to lift the head up and down. And it is quite a deep stretch in the forearms. It's a bit of a nerve stretch as well. So you should feel tingling in your hands, your fingers, the thumbs, the forearms and wrists. Quite normal. Good. Stop in the middle and just tilting the head from side to side. Just go slow. Good. Remember, if you need to come away from the front and face closer to the back of the wall because it's too intense, then you can do that as you're doing these little head tilts. Just feel where your body's at and honor your body. Good, and shake it out. Okay, so quite an intense one, but it's really excellent to do every single day, and I highly recommend doing this one as a bit of a desk break when you are working, sitting at your desk for 8+ hours. Just stand up every hour and come do a couple of these shoulder stretches against the wall. It will do wonders for your posture. All right, left side into the wall at shoulder height. Fingers pointing to the left, and then soft bend in the knees. Just slowly start to make your way around to face the front if you can. Good. Holding onto your core, bend and straighten. Good. So remember, if you can't get your body all the way around to the front of the room, then just go diagonal or wherever is good for you. Hyperextension, micro bend in the elbow, otherwise nice straight locked out elbows. 3, 2, 1. Good, let's go to freestyle and backstroke. And I can feel for me this side is actually tighter, so I definitely have less range of motion this side, which is okay. It could also be that I just need to warm up a little bit and soon the full range will return, but I'm definitely feeling this in my hands quite a bit more than the other side. So all normal. Good. Forwards and back and forward and back. Last one, forward and hold it back. Hold that position. Soft bend in the knees, head drops down and up. Nice and slow. It's a little bit of nerve flossing, all of this. And it's interesting how moving the neck can make a huge difference in what we feel in our shoulders and hands. Good, and stop in the middle, and head tilts side to side. Try and keep that elbow straight if you don't have hyperextension. Turning as far away as what you can manage and adjusting closer to the wall if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, there you go, a nice short and sweet shoulder strengthening and mobility workout for you. As I mentioned, great to do as a little break from work at your desk from sitting so many hours. So I really hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you'd like more workouts like this, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in our next workout.